you a night owl, then Late Night Love is a place for you. Since life is negative enough, here we discuss everything love, what we love, who we love, and why we love. So join us on Saturday night. And thank everybody for joining you. As soon as I can remember to get my mic on, we didn't actually do a mic check today.
Uh-oh.
Well, these things are informal, so I didn't actually do the checklist today. And guess what? We paid for it. Let me see. Are we working? We're actually working, so it's all good. Yay for us. Yay for, I guess we did
serendipity.
It right. Yay for actually working.
Yay for actually working, yes.
We all did what we were supposed to do, but we just didn't test it. So yay for it actually working.
You and your Dr. Pepper.
You let me forget to open it.
I like making the comment.
And I can't blame you. I should know better. It's not you are not responsible for me properly opening my soda before we start, so the audience doesn't have to listen to this big crack and pop. It's really annoying.
Is it?
It would be for me. I don't know if it's actually annoying, but I would find it annoying if I was on the other side.
Oh, I didn't know it was a big deal.
Well, I don't know if it's a big deal or not.
I'll try and remember.
It's not your job to remember. My point was.
Yeah, that's what we do for each other here.
Okay. Anyway, all right. So we've got some daily doses to record today. Yes. We need to actually do like 6 or 7 or 8 or something.
Well, I pulled up 7.
Okay, do these on like Tuesday nights or Wednesday nights, and actually schedule this on a regular night and have it be essentially a second show that will eventually go to supporters and patrons and all that stuff.
Okay.
Just so we can schedule it. We're only going to do 5 a week, so we might as well schedule it. I mean, doesn't have to be hard scheduled, but anyway.
Well, I pulled up 7.
Okay, well, let's get started. Let me get this. I was making videos earlier today, the Daily Dose videos today. So I have 10 to make. I made 3. I got 7 more to do. It's going to be a long night. But such is life. Okay. And I still haven't worked on the book. I got to get those things in order. It's farther than I think, but it's one of those things, you know how it sits in my head?
Yes.
And then I get like a whole flurry done, and it looks like I did a lot in a short amount of time, but it actually took 3 weeks.
Yes. 3 weeks of thinking. Yes.
Yeah. It's one of those things. All right, let's test mic in front panel. Why is it mic in front panel? It should be mic in back panel. All right, hold on. Let me change that. Because that's going to cause us problems if I don't. Choose your input to die. Mic in rear panel. Okay. All right. Because it goes to the default one every time. And so every time we'd start a new recording, we'd have to change it. And who wants to do that? Episode record. All right, let's see. Are we all turned on over there? Well, are you check?
Check.
Yep. Okay. I forgot because we were already turned on. And sadly, there's no way to do this ahead of time. This part of it anyway. So we have to kind of do it this way. Okay. All right, let's see what we've got. Where'd you go? There it is.
Check.
Okay, we're good. I forgot to turn on the mic. Okay, we're all set. Okay, so what do we got?
Okay, we have. Now we did it a long time ago. Is sex about pushing the boundaries of playing safe? How does one let go of hurt and betrayal? What things or situations make you feel unsure about yourself? So we need to massage that one a little bit.
Okay.
What is more important, being true to yourself regardless who gets hurt, or considering the consequences of your actions on other people's lives?
That's a good one. Let's start with that. We're gonna have to massage the title, but I want you to ask the question like that, or something like that.
What if you are broken?
That's another good one. We'll move it in.
What is the most astonishing act that a person can do for you?
That one's gonna take some thought. I might get to it at the end of the night.
What qualities should you be looking for in a partner?
Cover that one, right?
Okay, so that's 3 solid.
Okay. Well, let's get those 3 done because
Okay.
we gotta get tonight's done and well, we got time for that. Okay. So you ready?
Yeah. What is more important, being true to yourself regardless who gets hurt, or considering the consequences of your actions on other people's lives?
Yeah. Do you want to do that, or do you want to get it? Or do you want to do it?
I want to get this one out of the way.
All right. Get it. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my? There we go. Sorry, I couldn't tell if it was a sneeze or a burp sitting there. All right.
Oh,
Good.
have fun.
Yeah. Hey, Lubby, what do we have today?
What is more important, being true to yourself regardless of who gets hurt, or considering the consequences of your actions on other people's lives?
Well, you are the one most responsible for your happiness. But you're not going to be happy if you walk around destroying people's lives. Unless you're a sociopath, and those kind of people aren't listening to us. So, for most of us, you have to consider the consequences of your actions. Because if you end up hurting people you care about, you're going to be hurt. Your life is going to be diminished. And so if you don't consider your actions, then your long-term happiness is going to sacrifice. It's going to suffer, and you're not going to be happy. What do you want to put out into this world? Do you want a more positive world, or do you want a more selfish world? For your children, your grandchildren, your loved ones, your best friend, if you don't have any of those, what, you care about somebody. Do you want a world that's better or a world that's worse? And you're not going to make the world better by not considering the consequences of your actions. Now, sometimes to protect yourself emotionally, you have to do things that might hurt other people, and there's nothing you can do about that. But, you should at least consider it. So you know that, I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing it to hurt other people. I'm doing it to protect myself. And that is, every human being has that ultimate right. And we can't take that away from ourselves. But be very careful, because you might not be protecting yourself as much as you think you are. There are people you have to cut yourself off from, clearly. And there are people who you hang on to for too long. That happens as well. And so that balancing act is the trick. And there is no simple choice. But you mitigate that by contemplating, by thinking about it, by considering the consequences of your action. Who will it hurt? And by doing that, you can spread love around the world. And that is your daily dose of love.
Nicely done.
All righty.
What number are we on?
That would be 149. Okay. I'm closing some windows over here. I've got like 50,000 windows open. Okay.
Done.
No, seriously. I'm still closing windows. All that clicking was closing windows. I don't know how the heck I got so many of those open. Okay, that was 149, right?
Yes.
And what the heck do we want to call that? I don't know. That's what I'm calling it right now. I'll change it later. Okay.
Okay, all right. It's numbered.
I have to think of a title for it by tonight. Okay. So what are we doing next?
What do you want to do? Is sex about pushing the boundaries or playing it safe?
Yeah, whichever one you want to do, it's fine.
Yeah, let's do this one.
Remember, this is for 150. Show 150.
150 is sex about pushing the boundaries or playing it safe.
Okay, now do we want to phrase it differently? Because we phrased it the same way the last time. How about what is the ongoing role of sex in a long-term relationship? It's a little wordy, but
what is the
role of sex in a long-term relationship? We'll shorten that. That ongoing thing wasn't necessary.
in a long-term relationship?
Yeah, it's the same question, sort of.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, my love. What are we doing today?
What is the role of sex in a long-term relationship?
Well, the role of sex over the course of time is to help you maintain that emotional connection to your spouse. There is something very emotional about sharing intimate moments, and there is the connection. Now, you don't need sex to have that emotional connection, but in a sense, it's a shortcut. Evolution gave us a shortcut, and sex puts down those barriers to connections. It lowers them. It lowers your inhibitions. If you wanted to get in psychological terms, it actually lowers your level of disgust. Psychologically, use disgust in a different term than the rest of us do. So, but it lowers your inhibitions. And so you are more apt to have conversations that you wouldn't otherwise have. You are more apt to try things that you wouldn't otherwise try during the heat of passion than you are during routine moments. And so sex ongoing in the long-term relationship, it still provides that shortcut. It provides that afterglow moment where you can sit there and sometimes have strange conversations, conversations you wouldn't have at other times. Now, other people can work through it. You can get to the point where you're open and free enough with conversations where you don't actually need sex to do that. But that's one of the roles of sex. And the other role of sex is to allow you to explore yourself, allow you to be something you're not for a short period of time. You know, maybe you're a high powered career woman during the day. And, once every couple of weeks, you just want to be something completely different. Or maybe you're the housewife and every couple times a month you want to become the dominatrix. There's nothing wrong with either one of those things. And so, but you get to play with that dichotomy of yourselves. You get to be something different. You get to explore your whole self. And, that's the beauty of, humanity, is that we have this strange, colorful personality that goes from, the depths of our soul to the surface of our skin. And we get to explore all of that when we find somebody we love. And that's the beauty of life. And that is your daily dose of love. How was that one?
Excellent. That was very good, hon.
Okay. So, come on, finish processing.
$150.
Mm-hmm.
Role of sex in long-term relationship. Sex, long-term relationship.
I forgot to share it one place. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, that's 150. Roll of sex. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so what do we got?
What if you're broken?
What if you are broken? Okay. This is going to be a good one. Maybe. You ready?
Ready?
Okay, Lubby. What do we have today?
What if you are broken?
Most of us have spent at least part of our lives in a state where we didn't function properly, where we didn't interpret life the right way, or what we thought existed no longer existed. The world we thought as it was found out we wasn't really. And you end up broken. And you try to figure out a way to pick up the pieces. There's a reason that phrase, we have to pick up the pieces of our life. It's a common phrase. because we all have at some point felt like our lives were completely shattered apart. Our souls were completely shattered and left scattered across the earth. And we have to figure out some way to put this all back together. And it's hard because the world doesn't stop turning for us. The world keeps spinning. And you have to find some way to gather these pieces back together, tape them up, and continue on while making sense of it all. And there is no silver bullet. You get help, friends, family, spirituality, religion, philosophy. But ultimately, you lean on your inner strength that you don't know you have. And in fact, you rarely honor it, even while you have it. Every day you wake up is a day that you were strong enough to wake up. Every day you get up is a day you were strong enough to get up. And when you're broken, those are hurdles. Those aren't everyday tasks that you do unthinkingly. Those are mountains you have to climb every single day. But you do it. Sometimes not successfully, but you still do it. You still try. And that's what you do when you're broken. You look for the pieces of your life that you want. You tape them back together as best you can at that moment. And you just keep trying. Honor yourself for the effort. You honor yourself for the courage and the strength to keep going. And eventually, you end up in a place you never thought you could be. You end up somewhere. Told you it was going to be a good one. I've been broken many times. Okay. So that 151?
151.
Yeah, don't drink that.
What?
So don't drink 151.
No.
That'll break you.
Oh, God. It makes me ill just thinking about it. Oh, my God. Mad Dog.
Whew. Yeah. No. Yeah. And don't use Kool-Aid with it, by the way.
That's just stupid.
I never said we were smart. We don't do that anymore. We haven't done that in 30 years. So neither one of us, oddly enough. I mean, I've had, but nothing really stupid. The dumbest I got was in Hawaii.
That was a night.
Well, I don't drink. And so you go off and you have a couple drinks at the military bar. And
Stingrays.
I don't know what those are.
Or scorpions. Scorpions, God.
I don't even know what those are. I didn't order them. He ordered them for me. I assume I wasn't a pleasant guest, but I wasn't a pleasant. I mean, I'm not a jerk or anything. I'm annoying, I would suspect. More than unpleasant.
Well, you didn't make any sense. You kept talking stupid.
That makes, like I said, annoying. I don't remember. So because
I made you take me for chicken. I wasn't going to stay in that hotel room. Cooped up with you. You were going to take me out.
like I said, I assume I was annoying. I just
You did perfectly well. I knew you were that drunk.
well, apparently I wasn't that drunk. Apparently I'm just a lightweight. I only have 2 drinks. My memory ain't the great. You know, there's always that. All right.
What qualities should someone be looking for in a partner?
Okay, you want in on this one as well?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, my lovey, what do we have today?
What qualities should someone be looking for in a partner?
Well, that's a complicated question because, I know what I want in a partner. You can know what you want in a partner, but, we don't know what other people want in a partner. And quite frankly, you might be wrong what you want in a partner. These things are possible. All these variables, finding the right partner, your better half, and you're both each other's better half. That's a difficult thing. And so, what do you look for? Your better half. But I'm not entirely sure what that is.
That's subjective.
Yeah.
But I know what I was looking for.
Yeah.
I prayed every night for 10 years. Please, just give me a man, God, give me a man who's kind. Please help me find a man who's kind. And because that encompasses an awful lot. If a person is kind. And by golly, that's what I got.
I think if I wanted to go back and boil it down to one thing, I needed someone who would accept my quirkiness. Because you have personality quirks. And while you can work through them, they're often misunderstood. And so I needed someone with patience to be able to understand these quirks.
I had no idea you had an anxiety disorder. And I remember on our first date, we were in this little park, and you kind of wandered off, and you were off by yourself. And I'm like, well, what the hell is this? And I was going to leave, and I'm like, no, give him a minute. Maybe he's just got something going on over there. We don't know. We'll talk about it later. So I just let you do your thing, and you came wandering back, and we just continued on. But I was like, it was a long time. It was a good 2 minutes, and I'm sitting over there going, I'm just gonna leave. No, wait a minute. Yes.
But again, you found what you were looking for. You found kindness, you found patience.
That was a good one, do you think? You think? Okay. 152. Okay, that's 4.
Yep. We got a couple more to do. Let's go. All right. So it's 152. Hold on. What the hell did we do? What was that one?
What qualities?
Partner qualities.
Partner qualities.
All right.
Okay, how does one let go of hurt and betrayal?
I don't know. Okay. Let's do that.
How do you move past that? How do you move past it?
Okay. Give it a shot. We'll see how. Good thing we don't put these on. Okay. You ready?
Ready.
Oh man, I don't know. That's a difficult one. Victimhood. Emotion and betrayal. What? I think that was one of my better endings. Thank you very much.
That was one of your really better endings.
Yeah, sometimes I got to get to an ending. I worked myself into a corner. Now that one was an easy one. Well, yeah, because we want to end on a positive note, right?
Yes.
We try to end on a positive note. And that's the trick sometimes. How do I get a positive note out of this? But, you know, there's usually a positive way. There's usually silver linings in these things. And if you can find a way to approach them, I think it serves some purpose. So, well, that hurt and betrayal. Hurt and
Okay.
excuse me. Okay.
We need to massage this one.
Okay.
What things or situations make you feel unsure about yourself?
When do you feel unsure?
How do you handle feelings of being unsure of yourself?
Yeah, something like when you're faced with a situation that makes you feel unsure of yourself. What can you do?
What can you do when you are faced with, come on, with situations that make you feel unsure about what can you do when you are faced with situations that make you feel unsure about yourself? Okay, here we go.
Well, first time in my life I didn't have an answer. I don't think that's ever happened before where I've actually drawn a blank. What's next? Let's come back. I don't know. I drew a blank.
What is the most astonishing act that a person can do for you?
Apparently, asked what to do.
Wow, man.
Okay, let's go with that other one. I don't know. Apparently, I've gone dumb. Think of your.
That a person.
All right, what do we have today? can be annoying. But all you have to take is a half a second of thought. You don't use those things for nothing. And so, grace of God go but the wire and all that kind of thing. I'm just care about I just don't get it. I get it. It can be annoying, but for the love of God. Anyway, sorry. It's a rant. I didn't mean to go on a rant. I just anyway. Is it going to start again? No, that's you. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
All right, Labu. What do we have today?
What is the most astonishing act that a person can do for you?
They can love you. Just think of all the wonderful things love brings. Hope, determination, courage, strength. A desire for a future. You can have generations of family you can live on. It has spurred the creation of many of our most common comforts of life. The desire to make life better for the people you love and the future generations that you don't even know yet, but you love them deeply, has spurred our species and our societies on to great heights. The act of love has waves that permeate time and space. Astronauts went to the moon because they loved exploration. The love of humanity, the love of something bigger, gave them courage to try glorious things. You look out through all of time and you see all the damage and destruction that hate has caused. And we sometimes miss all the beauty, all the care, all the wondrous things that love has built. Love is so common, we take it for granted. We don't even think of it as love. But the very first phone system was not built by Alexander Graham Bell. It was built by a farmer who wanted his wife to be able to contact him without yelling across the house. So he built everything you need for a phone system. It's like 50, 75 years before Alexander Graham Bell. He had no desire to sell it. He just wanted to make his wife happy. All the things we do for the people we love, all the trials, tribulations, difficulties we persevere through because of love. I literally cannot speak long enough and tell you all the great things love does. It's not possible. We have been writing and talking and speaking and acting, trying to express all the things that love does since the beginning of time, and we still haven't finished. Love is the most astonishing thing in the world. And if you can find it, hold on to it. And that is your daily dose of love.
Nice, honey.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so that's 150.
54.
All right, so how many do we got?
We'd have just that one more left.
Okay, what is it again?
What can you do when you're faced with situations that make you feel unsure about yourself?
It's funny. I can answer, are you broken? But what to do if you're unsure about yourself? All right. I don't have an answer.
Okay, well, let's do another one.
Okay.
What's this talking to yourself?
Okay.
What's the question? How are we going to do the question there?
Is it normal to talk to yourself?
Okay. Okay, this is number 7. Is this the last one?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, we ready?
ready?
Okay. What's it again?
Is it normal to talk to yourself?
All right. Trying to think of how to do the intro. Okay, ready?
Ready.
All right, my love. What do we have over there today?
Is it normal to talk to you?
Oh, God damn it. That's what I get for screwing around.
Let's do it again. Here we go.
No, we're going to run with that one. That's what we're going to do.
Smart ass. Come on.
All right, you ready?
Ready.
All right, me lovey. What do we have over there today?
Is it normal to talk to yourself?
God, I hope so.
I hope so too.
Because otherwise, I'm in serious trouble. But I think it depends. When you talk about talking to yourself, are you actually having a conversation with yourself? I mean, are you having that, that internal dialogue, and maybe you're just expressing it out loud? There's nothing wrong with that because it's your internal dialogue. Now, if you're having a conversation with a different personality, Susie, the hairdresser, and your name is John, the accountant, you probably have some problems. But most people have that internal dialogue where they've weighing, essentially they talk about the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other. Well, there's a reason for that. It's because we have this internal dialogue with ourselves. We're trying to make decisions. And, psychologists try to say it's based upon brain function. And then you've got the brain doctors trying to make all these, scientific discoveries of why it is. But for the average person, it doesn't matter. We have this dual dialogue in our heads. And we just do, and we have to cope with that. Some of us have a louder dialogue than others. Some of us have a more persistent dialogue than others. And some of us have managed to use that dialogue as a tool more effectively than other people. And then some of us are more in touch or less in touch with that inner dialogue. You know, for some people, that inner dialogue is relatively quiet. It only happens when they face real deep fundamental issues. They don't have to face it on a day-to-day basis. And then there's others who face it having to open the door. You know, I remember back in the days when I was essentially housebound. Opening the door was a task. It was an inner dialogue for 20 minutes. And so talking to yourself is normal. It's what you do with that inner dialogue is the question. Do you allow that inner dialogue to have a negative impact on your life? Is that inner dialogue a detraction? Or does it add color, flavor, the person to play devil's advocate for whatever decision you actually want? The person who says, you know, eating that third piece of cake probably isn't the world's greatest idea. Yeah, shut up. I want it anyway. You know, we all do that. Every single one of us, to some extent. It's the extent is that you have to be careful about. Is it running wild, or is it a helpful partner? And that is the question you have to ask yourself. And by asking that question, you are loving yourself. And that's the first step in dealing with it if it is out of control. And that is your daily dose of love.
Nice, honey.
That was a little windy, but all right. I'll take it. Okay. Hey, those are pretty good considering I don't actually practice any of these beforehand. I'm doing these on the fly, off the cuff.
I don't know how you do it.
It's 1:55. What the hell was that one again?
Normal to talk to yourself.
Talking to yourself. My biggest fear doing those things is that I'm going to forget what the heck I was supposed to be talking about by the time I get to the end of it.
Okay, you.
All right. We have got to put that other one, the first one, to music and post it tonight, but we can go do that.
Yes.
And, off of the show. Thank you guys for watching this. You guys will be able to catch the finished versions of those. Actually, adding those to music really does a lot.
It does a lot
to the quality of those things. Just the little soft background music stuff we put into it really adds a lot to those. It's amazing. Actually, I was surprised how much it did. So anyway, hope you guys will check those out when they come out. Well, I guess they're already coming out this week, so they'll be out this week. And we will see you guys next time. And thanks for watching. Check us out on Saturday night, 11 p.m. And send us a Dear Lubby letter, and we can to answer your questions on the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
That's love@latenightLove.us. And till next time, please remember to love everybody. Oops, that's the wrong button. Okay, we're going to please remember to love everybody again.